Here with today's special guest from the Personal Injury Connection. I can't wait to show you who it is. I am going to bring her on to the virtual stage in just a second, but first, check out this video.
Welcome to Care Sandwich, the podcast where we dive into the success journeys of law firm owners across the country. I'm Margarita Everline, your host and the founder of Marketing Boss, a fractional chief marketing officer firm for law firms. On this show, we'll explore the challenges, strategies, and victories that have shaped law firms and how they wrap every interaction with care. Because we believe that caring isn't just a value, it's a strategy for success. So grab your favorite sandwich, sit back, and let's dig into a conversation filled with insight, inspiration, and of course, a lot of care.
Welcome back to today's show. I'm going to invite my special mystery guest to join us on the virtual stage.
Hey,
well, hello, look who it is, the one and only. So tell us about Personal Injury Connection and about you. Like, what do you do? How do you help law firm owners? Talk to us.
Well, first, thanks for having me on. I'm very excited to be here. My name is Rhiannon Turner, and I own the Personal Injury Connection. It is a large-scale networking group here out of Atlanta. We are in the state of Georgia, but we're starting to expand across the nation.
That is so exciting. So tell us your story. Like, did you just wake up one day and, decide to do this big, massive project, or how did it happen?
Sure. Really organically. I've been in personal injury for 10 years now. I cut my teeth at a medical funding company here in Atlanta back in 2017. And I did that up until COVID hit. And when that happened, my bonus started tanking. Everybody was mildly freaking out. What were we going to do? How are we going to still, network and bring in referrals? And so at that point, I started a private Facebook group just for anyone that was in PI, attorneys, chiropractors, physicians, where we could network online and not have to go face to face because really no one was letting you in. So it started with a Facebook group, and since then it's just kind of grown into we host 10 events a year now, getting all the legal professionals and anyone in PI into the room so that they can network.
That is amazing. Funny thing is, many times when law firm owners come to me, they say, I don't do any marketing. And I'm like, lies. Do you network?
Yeah.
And they're like, oh yeah, but that doesn't count. And I'm like, yes, it does. Like, actually, and if you do it the right way and you create an ecosystem where networking is a part of it, like, that can be very profitable and kind of low effort, really.
Yes.
I mean, if you think about it. So walk us through, what are some case studies that you can share with us about networking? Let's encourage these law firm owners to get out there and shake hands and share a drink or share a meal.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm not good with the numbers, but I think we all know that you've got to pay to play, and you also got to be in the room. Whether, you enjoy networking, you're a little antisocial or whatnot, just being in the room matters. Showing face matters. I have kind of helped them in terms of, I'll do some of the work for them. We host a website for PI professionals. It's more like, I call it a search engine like Google, where when you're in my network, I put you on the website for free because it comes with your sponsorship. So we condense that into basically a directory listing where you can list all your socials, put photos on there, do your bio, talk about who you are in a one-stop shop. So I get you onto my PI directory. Then we reshare your socials that you're posting on ours, on all four, TikTok, LinkedIn, Instagram, and what am I forgetting? In Facebook. So when you post, we then reshare your post to our ever-growing audience. So we're getting you in front of more providers in the PI space as well. And then you are at all the networking events as well. So I take a little bit of that off of their plate.
That is wonderful. I commend you because that's very comprehensive and very forward thinking. And very unique, because it shows me that you understand that marketing is an experience that you create on multiple platforms. It's not just one channel at a time. They work together. So yeah. And what a wonderful example of creating an ecosystem with your one-stop shop, right? The in-person. So give my shy law firm owner listeners that are like, I don't want to socialize, I don't like people, I don't want to go outside, give them
Yeah.
some tips. What do you do when you're networking at an event? Like just basic. I know you and I are probably like, bruh, like this is obvious, but like just break it down for us.
Right. Well, when you do sponsor with me, we do make sure that you're on our step and repeat. You're on all of the marketing materials when they come in, they're handed, information about your practice. So again, I'm taking some of that burden off of you. If I have a new attorney that does come in the room that I know is newer to the scene, then I will personally take them around and help them, what is it? Kiss babies, shake hands, do all of that with the people that I think are going to help grow their business as well.
Sweet.
I will try to make sure that I take them to providers that are near their office, just because that seems to make it a little bit easier, at least to get that lunch on the schedule. Just I try to take again the burden off of them, but also I let them do what they need to do. Like if they're not comfortable with it, cool. But I'm going to make sure on my end that I am blasting you to the right people, so that you don't have to really do all of that work.
That is wonderful. You know, one thing that I was thinking about, especially in the PI space, like if I was an attorney and I didn't practice in the PI space, I would want to be in the room too, because in on the marketing side, I see a lot of leads come in
Mhm.
to attorneys that are outside their practice area. So,
Absolutely.
what are some tips as far as networking outside your practice area?
Yeah, I mean, I think anywhere you can go drop a business card off or even just bring up, hey, this is what I do. The more you do it, the more chances you're going to have that something's going to fall back into your lap. You live near me, so I'm sure you know Glenda Mitchell, the Billboard Queen. It's really that name recognition. When you see someone so many times, that is automatically who you're going to go to in your thought when that need comes up. We all hope you're never going to be in a car accident, clearly, but should that ever happen to you, you're probably going to go to the first person that you have seen the most. So even if it's not within your scope, you might have met someone that's going to think of you too, and then they're going to refer back to you. So just dropping what you do in every conversation, I think it pays off in the long run.
Hey there, I hope you're enjoying the conversation and your sandwich as much as we are. I want to take a moment to share a few words about our sponsor, Marketing Boss. If you're a law firm owner looking to supercharge your growth, our team at Marketing Boss is here to help. We've got over a decade of experience and a proven track record, and we specialize in growing law firms like yours with data-driven marketing leadership. So if you own a law firm and you're ready to get a predictable, steady flow of cases from your marketing, let's connect at marketing-boss.com.
Absolutely. And how do you feel about attorneys that send representatives to the networking events? What are some of your insights on that? Where
I
they're
even
like, I'm busy, I'm just going to send a representative from my office.
Yeah, I'm okay with it as long as they end up in due time being the face of your company too. And sometimes turnover rate is high, so I think you got to watch that. Maybe after they've been with you for a while, really start trusting them at that point. But I think you do need to go. You need to make it to some. Let's put it that way. The
Yeah.
bigger ones that there's going to be a ton of people in the room. Yeah, go. Um, you need to, but I don't have a problem with it either way. I actually struggle with that myself with my business because I do have employees as well, and I can't make it to every single event. So I do send them in lieu of myself. And I do struggle, like, I know I need to be there too. So I don't ever want to completely remove myself from being the face of the company as well. So I think it's okay, but I still think you need to get in the room.
Yeah, no, and I can relate to that. Like I'm running a business and, I'm a single mom of 5 boys. I don't know if you knew that. And so
No.
my schedule is insane.
Okay.
And I have had to really, really like figure out how to just make it work to be
Yep.
there myself. And I do find that when I'm there and I'm connecting with people personally, it's just a completely different experience,
Yep.
for people that come to my company. But I do have, to your point, wonderful people that are in business development, client success, that when they can make it, if I can't, that's perfectly fine. Like they do a great job. They're very professional. So I think for me, my checklist is they have to be aligned with my company values to be good ambassadors of the brand. And definitely have the formula down of how we connect with people. For us, and I don't know if you can relate, we're very much about just creating authentic connections. And if something happens, great, like no pressure. We're very chill. We're not like, I know some people recommend, oh, if you're going to go to a networking event, have a goal of collecting 5 business cards and signing 2 deals. And that's not really our approach.
Yeah.
It used to be at one point, but I found that for us, it's more effective, and this just fits our company culture, to just go and connect. And if something is meant to happen, it'll happen organically. Yeah, like you don't need a push, and we definitely go with an agenda of who can we help? Who can we connect? And who can we, build up? And what I notice is it's a lot more effortless for us. I don't know what your thoughts are on that approach, because I know there's 2 schools of thoughts, right? Like,
Yeah.
it's not that we're slackers and don't care, right? We do want to go and work the room. But I really find that, like, when you're like too, like, like, and I know this is weird because I'm a CMO and I love data, but when you're like too concerned with the numbers, like sometimes it's counterproductive. I don't know what you think about that.
Yep, I would say that's probably a good mix of having both, 100%. I'm very authentic. Like I know that we're just meeting, but something that I'm always told often is because I come across, I'm transparent. Like I share my whole story, what I, struggles, highlights. Like it's not just all the good. So that has always brought people in a little closer to me because I am who I am. There is the organic, just walking in the room and being who you are. I think you're planting seeds at that point that might grow in a year, 2 years. But I like to look at it as just planting the seed because more than likely it's going to grow. And then on the other end of that, like I've hired a business coach as well. I am submerged daily in a call with my business coach to help grow my businesses because, that's where that balance is, where I can be a little like, oh, everything's going to work out the way it's supposed to. And also too, like, I'm ADHD and he helps me to make sure, I mean, yeah, like my employees say it's kind of like herding cats. I have all the ideas and they help to kind of get them out of here on paper and, keep them nice and organized. And then my business coach also helps with, well, if this is your goal, let's get the systems in place to make sure that you hit that goal. So I think it's a good mixture of, yeah, being organic and being who you are, and then also maybe having some strategies in place so that you can, hit these markers and continually be successful. Because that's why we do this. I want to help people, but yes, we all want to be successful at what we're doing. So yeah, I think
Yeah.
it's a good.
So it's so funny that you said about the ADHD, because I just went to that Aspire conference. I don't know if you heard about it here in Atlanta.
Yes.
And like I was like, what am I doing in this room? Because like every other business owner was like, oh yeah, I'm ADHD and I'm like this and I'm like that. And I'm like, I was a C student and I'm like, how did I become a business owner then? Because I was like I was a nerd, like A+
Right.
student, like I'm not AD, and I'm like, am
Well,
I
it's funny. Okay. Yeah, you're probably in the minority of that.
right? I was like, wait a minute.
Yeah.
So it's funny that you said that, but I know I love it. I think what I've learned to appreciate from people whose brains work differently than me is
Yep.
how I describe it.
Yep.
Is you all just think differently and think outside the box, and it's a really good entrepreneurial, creative, like energy that I really admire.
Right.
So I love it. I'm all about it. So how can, if somebody's listening, they're like, all right, I'm ready to network, I think I can apply some of these tips. How can they get in touch with you about sponsoring your events or
Yeah.
just learning more about how you can help them?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, Lord, I'm all over the internet, so let's just pick one.
You're like, Google
Probably,
me.
yeah, like literally, and I have a unique name, so like you're gonna find me. Probably the best would just shoot me an email. It's Rhi, just do RHI because no one can remember the rest of my name. Rhi
Yeah.
at thepersonalinjuryconnection.com.
Love
That's
it,
the
love it,
easiest.
love
I'm
it.
all over, same name all over all the socials as well.
Love it, love it, love it. So your website, your email, and just Google you as RHI Re.
Yeah, it's like Rhiannon. If you Google me, it's Rhiannon.
Okay.
But like most people, they stop at Rhi, and I'm like Annan, but just say Rhi.
I love it. I love it.
Yeah.
This is great. So do you have any other tips for law firm owners when it comes to networking here in Atlanta specifically? Because your network is local, right? Or is it national?
Yeah, no, we're the goal is, after meeting Betty, we're gonna try to,
Oh
go
yeah.
national on that. Yeah, absolutely. Right now, yeah, all over Georgia. So if they want to come to an event, I don't charge. Some people do that. shoot me an email, say you want to, come visit. I'll give you the schedule of events for 26 and we'll make it happen.
I love it. So there you have it, folks. Now I have one more question for you. And
Okay.
I mean, I guess it might be the toughest one of the day, maybe. If you can make this choice and
Okay.
let us know what your choice is. What
Okay.
is your favorite sandwich? Because this is, after all, called the Care Sandwich Podcast.
Right. Okay. Chick-fil-A, a grilled chicken sandwich from Chick-fil-A.
That's easy. And I
Yeah.
didn't never really think of it as a sandwich, but you're right. Like,
Right.
it's in the name.
Right.
I don't know what's wrong with me.
I know, right? Yeah, it is fast foody, but it's grilled. So I love the club with some bacon on there. I will have some chicken and some bacon on the sandwich.
Nice. Simple, easy drive through. Let's go. All
Come on.
right. Well, there you have it, folks. She likes her some Chick-fil-A
Yes,
chicken
right.
sandwiches. She's local. Hit her up for your next event. Thank you so much for these amazing tips. I can't wait to keep the conversation going backstage. Those of you who tuned in, thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed this episode. And remember to catch the episode in a couple of weeks/months, because we've got a lot in the can, on Spotify and your favorite podcast platform too. See you later. Thanks.
Bye.
Thank you for joining us on this episode of Care Sandwich. Remember, the way we care for our clients, our teams, and ourselves can make all the difference in our success. Until next time, keep caring, keep growing, and I'll see you on the next episode of Care Sandwich.